Yo, 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 what the hell is up, man? Welcome back to the Gotta Be Good podcast. We're your hosts. We got Tony in the building, Blizzy Tunes, and our special guest today, Miguel Tobar. How you doing, babe?
Good. How about you?
I didn't mean to call you babe. Let me put a pause on that real quick. How you doing, dog?
I'm doing good.
Good, all right. How's your weekend, man? Let's get into that.
Crazy. I mean, for starters, saw you at the
At the
Nightmare-
Armory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightmare and Joyride event.
Yep.
And, went to an after party that I had no idea what was going on,
Word.
and I guess they had some decks there, and one of my friends was like, "Hey, this guy's also a DJ. Can you hop on?" I had no intention of just doing that. I was like, I wanted to check it out and then just leave.
Had the flash drive on you? Had that thing on you?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like that, though. You got it on you. You got to use it.
Yep.
So, pulled up to an after party. That was Saturday. That was yesterday? No, that was Friday.
Friday going into Saturday.
Yep. So, what was going on last night?
Nothing. I slept.
Nothing, yeah. Yeah, it's important, man. So, I actually met Miguel a few years ago. What was that? Midwest Sounds.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
19.
Yep. So we were both wedding DJs, and that's where I met the homie. Cool as fuck. And you actually had a different alias you were going by back then. I can't remember what it was.
It was just under my my legal name, which
Yep.
is Tristan.
Tristan Benkin, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It sounded professional as fuck though.
It
Like,
did.
Yeah.
But that's just a legal name, and nowadays I just go by my DJ name, or I guess my birth name.
Right.
That's what I go by.
Is your music still under Tristan Benkin, like on
No,
Spotify and
I
stuff?
had that all taken down.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
Okay. And now everything just Miguel Tobar?
Yep.
Okay, that's what's up, man. And then you rebranded pretty recently, right? It was like a
Mhm.
year or two ago.
Yeah, was a year.
A year or two ago. What made you want to do that?
It's just, I don't know, just the way how I would present myself. Just like when people hear my name, just like when they hear Tristan, it doesn't really click as much.
Right.
But then when they hear Miguel Tobar, and I also have like the logo for it,
Yep.
that's what they're more familiar with.
Yeah, dude, your logo and like the flyers you make and the fucking shit you make is pretty clean, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
dude,
that.
you do all that yourself, right?
Mhm.
Yep. And then like you also like, so like for function,
Yeah.
like you were basically making like your own promos using like their like flyers.
Yep.
That was pretty cool. I thought.
Yeah,
It works
it's
well
all
for
based on my
engagement.
phone.
Really?
Yep.
What app do you use?
I think it's like an app called VivaCut or
Viva
something.
Cut. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty smooth, man. Just nice, dude.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Like back when I was in school, I took my first semester was for music production, and then for the third trimester there was videography
You talking about high school or college?
or college.
Where'd you go to college?
I took a couple classes at Anoka Tech,
Okay.
and then after that I went to SEU.
SEU.
I did online through I guess a church called Emmanuel Christian Center, but that was
Mhm.
like when I was a goody two shoes back then.
Yeah.
And then I dropped out third quarter and then just pursued DJing.
Yep. Let's get into the music production because you've been making music for a long time. Logic Pro. You still use Logic?
Yeah.
Yep. To this day.
Yep.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about that. What got you into making the music?
I would say, I mean, because growing up, music's just been a part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I took music production at Anoka Tech, that was actually the first time I got introduced to Logic.
Okay.
And then ever since then, when I got my own MacBook Pro for college, the first thing I installed was just Logic. That was the first thing I installed. So then after, signing up for my classes, also living in Hanover at the time, I wasn't living with my parents. I'd either be at home doing homework and then working on stuff, or just working and then thinking of ideas of what I can do at work, and then come home, stay up till maybe like 3 or 4, figuring it out, and then just closing the computer. I'm like, all right, I'll settle it back in the morning.
And you did that for like how many years straight?
I did that for about 4 years now.
4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
When's the next project dropping then?
Next project is
Yep.
dropping within 2 years.
2 years. And like you definitely got like your own sound. I want to say it's almost big roomish.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Yep.
that's like unique as fuck. Well, you fuck with the big room like that heavy?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's your main.
That's
favorite?
what I grew up on. When Dimitri Vegas and like Mike dropped the Hum back in 2012, that's when I figured out that
The
big
Hum?
room dance.
I can't seem to recall that right now. What's the melody like?
I would sing it, but my voice is
A little raspy.
a little raspy today.
Yeah, from yesterday or just from the morning?
Everything.
Everything on general.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. Fucking tight, man. Uh, so I fucking had a question, but I forgot, man. It just popped in, popped out.
Did you start out with DJing weddings, or how did you get into that?
Yeah, actually, that's when I started. Was when I started doing weddings with this dude. That's how I got into it. Cause at the time, we had about like what 15 kids in our class.
Yeah, something like that. Like 15 to 20 new kids.
And so for me, seeing DJs do that online, but like with I guess like vinyls or like Pioneer, it looked really cool. And then when we went to Midwest Sound and I see all this like retro equipment, like the MDX 400s that like can't mix and do
Yeah.
things for crap,
They're basically like really outdated and
really
like
outdated.
but like when they came out at their time, they were also very cheap.
hmm
So it's like the cheap outdated shit.
But at the
Just
same
something
time,
you can get your hands on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Something that'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Those are crazy, man.
They were very.
Yeah,
I
on the
like.
new marks.
I think one of the guys there who had been there for some time. I think his name was like Kevin
Mm-hmm.
or some shit. That dude, I would watch him just scratch, like mix stuff together. I'm like, I don't know how you can do this.
On
And there's, like,
vinyls or on the new marks?
on the new marks.
Oh shit.
I'm like, I don't know how you can do this. I would stare at how he does. I'm like, I can't do that.
That's crazy because there's no way I could do it. Those things didn't even have like you legit had to like beat match with your ears on those things.
Yeah.
Either that or you had to know like the time stamp of what part of the song you wanted to come in. But I guess if you were to put me on those today, and I'm sure you feel the same way, like we can fucking figure it out. Quick.
Probably, yeah.
Quick as fuck.
Yeah, because I had
Yeah.
when I think it was my first year working at the 90s. That was what I used. The
Oh,
mixer
shit.
and the NDX 500s.
Okay.
That's what I had. And
Yeah.
It was horrifying.
No, but fucking. So let's talk more about the '90s, because like
Oh, God.
you're DJing at the '90s on retro equipment, and you're fucking killing like all the snap stories you would post on the full houses. Fucking just look nuts, man. So you DJed at the '90s for how long?
3 years.
3 years. What was your favorite part? What was the part you hated?
The part that I hated was when my boss banned me from playing music that was of like the newer stuff of like rap.
Okay.
Because that's kind of what people wanted to listen to.
Okay. Like you talking about like hip hop wise?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the stuff that people I guess are just listening to nowadays or whatever.
Yeah.
He mainly wanted me to just play like the upbeat, like house music, the upbeat like 20,000 or like the 2000 to 2018 pop music, all that kind of stuff.
Right. They kind of had like a playlist curated they wanted you to stick to, right?
Yeah, and it kind of got annoying after a while.
So were they strict about that?
They were my third year. Yeah.
And what made you wanna? You don't work there anymore, do you? Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah.
No.
What made you want to stop doing that?
Barzia.
Oh, yep.
Juan had hit me up. It was actually the first day that function actually started.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I performed, I think, with Lucky and then one other person. He pulled me outside and talked to me about, doing gigs on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had me as a special guest on a Saturday from like, I think it was 10 to 11.
Yep.
Or no, it was 11 to 12 because then season went on from 12 to 1. And I was also supposed to work at the 90s that night. But I told Nate, I was like, I'm not coming in. I thought about what we talked about because we had a conversation earlier before that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm not coming in. There's somebody that I have who I've trained. You can take him.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do this anymore.
And then how is your homie still DJing there then?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's he liking it?
He loves the attention.
Yep.
I think it was last week I went there because I wanted to see how he was doing.
Yep.
And he told me that he's never had this much fun seeing people like dance on the floor and actually like getting regulars.
Yeah. It's a good feeling.
It is.
Yeah.
It is after a while.
Do you have so like do you have like a person that comes and sees you all the time that you never thought would, you know what I'm saying, like a person you never met before that like probably saw you one time and now like catches all your shows? Do you have anyone like that?
Used to.
Used to?
What
What happened? You just stopped performing a little bit or what?
It was more like they got into trouble.
Oh shit. Trouble finds you, man.
They got into trouble and then they just stopped showing. I was like, all right, well, I guess I won't be seeing you around anymore.
Word. So Barzia, you were telling me that you're gonna be like they're looking to make you like in charge of the bookings or something like that
Tuesdays.
on
For
Tuesdays.
University, yeah.
For university, that's like a university night?
Yep.
Okay, because Barzia, what campus is that next to? I keep forgetting.
I think
Is it St. Thomas?
I think it's next to St. Thomas.
St. Thomas or some shit?
Mhm.
Or is it? What's that school called down here?
Pretty sure. St.
sure.
Thomas.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure I wasn't tripping.
St. Thomas or the U.
Or the U, right?
One of the two.
It's crazy because there's a jail right next to Barzia.
There it
Like literally across the street is jail. So like
All right, everybody, do not get too fucked up there.
is.
definitely don't, man. It'll be the quickest trip that you've had to jail, man.
You ever walk to jail?
Oh, that shit would be embarrassing, bro.
I would.
It'd be probably like the biggest walk of shame you could ever do.
It's a big L.
Just across the street, book. That'd be wild. I hit up my homie. I was like, "Hey, bro, pull up." I sent him the location. He opened the location and he's like, "Motherfucker, that's next to jail. I ain't going." I'm like, "Bro,
You got a
relax."
warrant?
He might. I don't know, bro. If he didn't, I assume there's a reason he didn't want to be next to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that was pretty funny. I didn't even notice till Lee Cup pointed it out.
Yeah, I didn't even
Yeah.
notice that till I think it was last Tuesday after
Mhm.
everybody left.
You're like, "Holy shit, that's jail."
Damn.
Wild. So what you got coming up, man?
I got a event at Barzia on Tuesdays with Lex and then Slippers,
Mm-hmm.
and as well as I think his name's like Navia or Davia.
Davia.
He's
Oh yeah,
Cantina.
yeah. He co-host or co-founder of Boombox too, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
He's gonna be playing there as well.
Yeah, Luke. Good shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So he's gonna be playing at the next Barzia?
Yep.
Okay, what day is that?
That is. I don't even know. That's how slow my brain is right
Next
now.
weekend or some shit?
Yeah, it's next Tuesday.
Yeah. How long does it take for the pods to drop? Usually?
This one should be in like 5 days.
5 days, okay. Just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure it'll probably come out before then. So definitely pull up, check out Barzia, catch the boys, man.
On the
That shit's
third.
gonna be lit. On the 3rd?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. What day is it today?
Today's the first.
Oh,
So-
that shit is not gonna drop. Before
So,
that. No, that's fine.
yeah,
though.
what day?
It's okay. We'll use it
On the
for
5th.
other ones.
Word. Be alright though. Oh shit, man.
Yeah, it's been a week since we dropped, right?
Yeah,
Okay, then
something
yeah,
like that.
it's
My-
next
my,
Thursday.
My
then.
days are so bad, dude. They get confused. They like I stay up for 2 days in a row these days, and it's like I still think it's Friday.
Damn
That 2 weeks went by quick since we just dropped the last one.
Uh-huh.
It was like, feels like it just dropped this week.
Yep,
That was almost 2 weeks ago.
it was. I feel like we recorded it even further.
We did.
we-
Oh,
Yeah, we recorded.
yeah, we did because I actually hurt my back. Like that, it might have been that Sunday.
That,
So
oh,
like
shit.
that weekend we recorded it. Then I was in the hospital for 5 or 6 days, and then I couldn't move for like a week and a half. So I couldn't even like sit down.
Dude,
I was just
yeah.
laying down the whole time,
Jeez.
and I got a bunch of fucking burns on my back from a heating pad and shit.
Yeah.
It was just, there was no winning with that pain.
Yeah, no, back pain is crazy, bro. Especially when you're talking about discs.
Yeah.
Your sciatica. You fuck that up.
So yeah, I had the sciatica in my left leg and down my
Damn.
right leg,
Damn.
and so I got 3 epidural shots on the left side of my spine into my nerves, and
What?
then my left side is okay, but like I still get sciatica on both legs here and there. But
Yeah.
the only thing that's been helping is that CBD shit.
Shout it out, man. What brand?
Got it in my bag back there.
Oh shit, I don't want to make you stand up.
But it's literally like any CBD rub. I bought one at Cub Foods
Mm-hmm.
and put it on the first time, and I was like, there's no way that this helps more than fucking Oxy and stuff.
I've heard a lot about those, and yeah,
It does.
it fucking works. Have you ever tried those? One of
No.
those, like one of those CBD medical ointments or anything like that?
No, I haven't.
No, you smoke though, right?
No,
A little
actually.
bit. Not no more. You used to
I used to. That was back in
Yeah.
the Chipotle days.
back on Chipotle days. Not no
Mhm.
more though.
Nope.
What made you want to stop?
There's all the crew left. All the crew that wanted to smoke on the patio after work.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wanted to do it anymore. After they left me behind, I was just like, all right, I'm just going
I'm
home.
fucking go sober.
But yeah, sobered up. I sobered up from that, so.
So drug of choice, just drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't like smoking weed, but I'll drink those THC seltzers.
Those
See,
are
I've
fire.
never. I think the first one I had was at Electric Summer.
It's very mellow. Like
They sneak up on you.
takes
They
a
do.
while for it to like kick in, but
At
it's
first-
like perfect. Just one.
So at
1
first I
10
was talking
milligram.
shit because we were at a boombox event and they had those, and I'm like, dude, I can't feel this, but it snuck up on me, man. Like 30, 45 minutes in, I'm like, yo, I feel high. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, I'm fucking high. I'm fucking high.
That's literally how I was at Electric Summer after watching. I had my drink right before Matt's set,
Yeah.
and it snuck on me pretty quick. And I'm just sitting on the bench rubbing my eyes. It's like, oh my God, this is horrible.
You ain't fuck with it?
I just went back to my tent. I'm out.
Your
Damn.
face gets heavy.
Just
Just-
out, dude.
Yeah.
Like when I smoke weed, I get anxiety, but then those THC seltzers, I get goofy. Like,
Yeah,
they
bro.
make me fucking geek out.
I fucking I just deal with my anxiety when I'm high. I just like fuck it.
It completely turns
Yeah.
me into like I don't even want to get out of my house to like drive here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've done this a million times, but I smoke weed before a pod and I'm like fucking shaking.
Heck no.
So I don't do that no more.
It'd be like that though, cause sometimes I won't even know what kind of conversation I have with someone if I'm too faded.
Two in my head.
Yeah, I just I heard what you said, but I can't form a sentence. Just absent thought right now.
Yeah.
Absent minded. You don't got those issues though, since you don't smoke.
No, I mean, but I
Yeah.
still hear it sometimes. I'm just like, I don't know how to word that. I don't know how to respond.
Type shit. So let's see what else we got.
You get nervous DJing still, or is that-
Absolutely. I still have even when I was working at the 90s, being there for so long, I would still get my shakes.
yeah.
So I would get there 2 hours early, just mix a little bit, get it out, and then I'm like, all right, I'm good to go. Even these gigs nowadays, I still get nervous.
The gigs are getting bigger and bigger too.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the biggest one you played to date?
The biggest one would probably be the Nocturnal After Party.
Oh, the one that just happened.
With you and Lex.
Let's go.
And Savage, too. Savage
Yeah.
hopped on.
I saw you guys were doing a B3B when I got there.
Yeah, me and Savage, we just hopped on as soon because I told Lex, I was like, hey, you gonna be at the after party at Nocturnal? He said, no, I'm broke. I was like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walk in, and in that far room where we were,
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden I just hear my name getting shouted out, and I'm looking around who's calling my name?
And it's
It's
him.
Lex.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the heck did you get in here? And so they're like, oh, they asked me if I could play. I was like, wait, what? When?
Yeah.
So then, yeah, me, Savage, we hopped on with them, and then,
And you stayed till 5. Hopped on with me too.
yep. And
Yeah.
then it was, I think, we left at 6:30.
Yeah, it was around that time.
I didn't get home till about 8, and then went to the brewery at 1. That was fun.
So you didn't sleep for 2 days of that night then
No.
either, right?
No.
What brewery? Oh, you're talking about because Boombox was the next day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely slept all the way until 8 o'clock that day. I'm pretty sure that was my birthday.
Yeah, it was.
Your birthday just happened too. Yeah, it was on the 24th. We got back-to-back birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
How was that, man? How old are you now?
24.
24?
I slept on
Yeah.
my birthday.
Same here. Fuck yeah.
Then my sister abducted me. She came over as soon as I was waking up. She was like, I'm picking you up. We're going over to mom and dad's. I was like, oh.
And I saw you at
Alright.
Jack's that day too.
Yeah.
You had one of my quesadillas.
I think that was that was a week before.
It was it a week before?
I think it was a week before or some shit.
Oh my.
Yeah, I remember because Zoe and her friend were there. And Zoe's my sister.
Yeah.
She was there with her friend, and I hit you up, Andy, Zeke, everybody else that was right in that booth, and then you offered your quesadilla to. I was like, shit, all right, cool.
Hell yeah, man. I was at the point where if I had one more, I'd be too full.
Mhm.
And you came in looking like you needed it. So I'm like, let's go 2 birds in 1 stone.
Yeah,
Boom,
apparently
boom.
I just look hungry all the time, so I'm like, I'll take anything, just give me it.
Let's go. Well, I want to feed the homies. You know what I'm saying? The homies
Appreciate it.
got to get fed, bro. Nah, plus if you ever see me walking in one day, fucking just looking tired, I hope you give me a quesadilla.
I definitely would.
Yeah.
I'd fucking give you the whole thing.
No, not the whole thing. I don't deserve that much. It'd be like that though. You play golf or anything?
Used to.
Used to.
My cousin did it way more than I did. My dad would take me out for lessons. You know, I had my own like kit, but then I think after I was maybe 10 or 11. This is kind of just when I dropped it, but
Word.
every now and then we'd still go out and swing.
Any other sports?
Soccer.
Soccer?
Mm-hmm.
Until what age?
Probably about, it was actually 3 years ago.
Okay.
That's when I stopped playing. But it's more ultimate frisbee now. That's more my sport.
Okay. I see that big tournament that goes on in the NSC
Mhm.
every year. It gets bigger and bigger every year, man. It's starting to like shut down roads.
Absolutely.
Have you played in that?
No.
No? Are you going to?
Someday.
Maybe.
Someday if my body allows me to.
You guys got a squad?
Trying to get one.
Trying to get one going?
Trying to get one going.
I feel it. I feel it, man. But yeah, I feel you about that body. It's like one day you wake up and it just doesn't work right anymore.
Dude, my body is like, I know I'm 24,
Yeah.
but my body feels like it's 80
Yep.
sometimes. It's horrible.
Feel the same way.
Dude, yeah.
Same way.
I feel bad talking about it around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
My body's fucked.
got hit with the worst, man.
Yeah. It's definitely very unmotivating. Wake up and you're just in pain, don't want to get out of bed, but you gotta go
Yeah.
to work.
Oh, going to work with back pain sucks, man. You're 20, 26, 25, right?
27.
27. Oh, damn, bro.
Well, then what do you do for work then?
I weld.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, but
Let's go.
our shop is going through some shit. We just got sold and stuff, so we're going through our whole area. So there's 3 of us, but there's previous people before me
Mhm.
who like ran the welding area, and fucking A, dude, I've been organizing this shit for almost a month. Like, we have so much extra drill bits, tools everywhere.
Stain gang.
We have 4 toolboxes. I got it down to 2,
Okay.
and the toolboxes aren't even full. Like, I can't fill them up because there's so much shit that we didn't even use that were in there.
Are you talking about those big gang boxes?
Like
like
just
the-
like probably like 3 foot by like 2 foot, probably like 3.5 feet tall toolboxes.
So then who bought the company?
It's a company called Lone Star. They're like, they buy companies just to invest in them to
Mhm.
sell later. So probably like 10 years down the road, they're probably going to sell the company again to somebody else. They basically just make a shit ton of money off the companies and then sell it for more money than what they bought it for.
I guess that kind of means your company has somewhat potential, though, right? Potential for growth, if that's what they're
Yeah.
investing into.
They definitely do,
Yeah.
but it's weird how our building works. Like, we have HR in there 2 days a week, and same with like somebody who actually manages the whole building. So it feels like we're like the stepchild building, because nobody's there to like manage the building all the time.
Mhm.
So it just feels weird. I've never had a building where the owner or like a manager and HR bounce back and forth between
Right.
2 locations.
Dude, manager and HR and me are in the same room, I'd be sweating.
I would be, I would be too.
I'd be
not
like,
on
holy
a-
shit.
I'm on bad terms with them.
Yeah, but
That sucks, but it is what it is.
you're not fucking with the kid or what?
Well, there's some shit that happened a while ago.
Yeah.
We didn't have HR for a while.
Oh, okay.
So she was like new. Then they did mandatory 50-hour weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And we were only working 4 days a week, 10 hours a day.
Yep.
And then they made us sign a piece of paper that we're going to 5/8.
Yep.
So I signed the contract for these 5/8.
Yep.
The next day they're like, "Why aren't you here on Fridays?" And I'm like, I worked my 40 hours this week.
Yeah.
I'm not coming in on Friday because I agreed to not come in. Like, I agreed to take the job because I didn't have to work Friday because I
Mhm.
have doctor appointment every Friday. Not anymore, but
At the time. Yeah.
at the time. And I told them that, and they're like, "You should have told us this a while ago." I was like, this was discussed before I was even hired.
Mm-hmm.
So we got into some heated arguments, and I had to sit down with the boss, main guy,
Yeah.
put me on a PIP program. I think it's personal improvement program or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I was showing up late, like 10 to like 2 hours, 10 minutes to like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But that's when I was going out to all these shows during the weeks and
Word.
stuff. So I was like, I'm getting home at 2, waking up at 5. I'm like,
Yeah, that's some
fuck.
bullshit. Yeah, these trades jobs will kill you, man.
So,
Especially
but I
being
was
a welder.
making up the hours
Yeah.
after, and
Yeah.
they're like, that's not going to cut it. Like, you
Mhm.
need to be here at 6.
It seems
And
like
I'm
they'll find
what the
anything to
fuck?
bitch about, bro. Like that's the thing about the trades. It's like, I don't know, man.
It's not a bad job. Like,
No, not at all.
the only thing is like, you can only get in trouble if you show up late, but then there's a select group of people that don't get in trouble, and
That's what I'm saying.
they've
People
been
just
late. It's
every day.
October,
Yeah.
but they've probably been late. I'd say 40% of this year.
And they don't say shit.
I've had 3 written warnings, personal improvement program, and I was
Damn,
late
bro.
like 15, 20 times.
Being a welder's kind of badass, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It can be.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Cause I'll be working. Well, when I was working as an electrician, then out of nowhere you just see fucking sparks flying. You're like, what the fuck's going on over there? And it's the welders going to town. Some crazy shit's going on. You're like, holy cow.
It's really weird because, like,
Yeah.
I think it's just simple,
Yeah.
just basic, but
Them pipes are heavy as fuck, dude.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Have you worked in the trades at all?
No, I
No.
don't. Don't think I've ever stepped foot with a trade.
Never.
Mm-mm.
that's
just-
all I've done.
Always DJing and like
DJ and just working job to job,
job to job. I feel it. Till the DJing takes off.
pretty much.
Yes, sir. Where'd you go to high school? Why you laughing?
Because the school that I went to was horrible.
What school
It
is
was
it?
Spectrum High School. It was in Elk River.
What's that mean? Y'all have Spectrum Internet?
On the spectrum.
Jokes.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that what that
jokes.
is?
It's literally called Spectrum High School. If you were in Elk River, kind of like where the Home Depot is,
Yeah.
it's literally right next to it.
Okay.
And so if you're coming, I think it's on I-94, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and you're looking at the school from behind, it literally looks like a prison.
Okay.
And
I felt like a prison.
it did.
Yeah.
It did. Well, because it was a small school at the time. Like, my mom wanted me to go there. I wanted to go to Elk River High School or like Vandenberg, those places. But my mom found that school, sent me and my sisters there. I had about like maybe 24 kids in my 6th grade class. Slowly got bigger over time. But like, I don't know, just everything that went on there. I mean, yes, I was a troublemaker and I hated following the rules. Barely did my homework as it was. Maybe
Yeah.
did it like the night of or the day prior or like the day of. I don't know. I just
Did you ever get suspended for anything like that?
yeah.
Yeah?
I had
What-
an
what were you
in-school
doing?
suspension for being late to class too many
Oh,
times.
that's bullshit.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I feel that I went to alternative high school too, and I loved it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
It's-
But
what
it's
did you
'cause
like about it?
I didn't like going to Andover.
Mm.
I felt like the odd one out at Andover, and then I go to this school, and I was like, I'm the smartest kid. Like,
Let's go.
I'm the nicest, smartest kid here. Like, there's this thing called the Knockout Boys around the Coon Rapids area, and these kids would walk in the hallways just like flex on you, like I knock you out. Just walk down the hallway and
What?
say that to everybody. And I'm just like, you need a hobby, son.
Did anybody ever try them? I'm curious.
Yeah, there's definitely been some altercations for sure.
Did their name hold any validation?
I mean, it's from what I've seen, it's just unfair
They
because
like jump
it's
them?
like
Oh, yeah.
like 4 or 5
Yeah.
on one.
If it's ones, it's cool. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But if it's more than ones, it's like,
I was like, why would you want to do that with them?
kids are getting worse, man.
For real.
Like I saw this video of like this chick knocking out one of her teachers. I'm like, yo, what?
I don't know.
They swinging?
This generation's definitely got something different going on.
Yeah, when I was a
blame
child,
TikTok.
I was scared of people who were older than me. Now they're like,
Yeah, they be
I'll
like,
fuck you up.
don't
And
go
I'm
play
like,
with the big kids.
bro, you're like
yeah.
3, 4. Like, I could step on you
Confident
right now.
as hell.
Yeah, but then I just don't understand how they have the balls to just fucking talk shit to
Bro,
anybody.
I blame fucking
Bro.
Fortnite. I blame fucking like
Gaming,
these fucking
for
little
sure.
games where they talk shit in the lobbies, you know. Like we did it in Call of Duty,
TikTok especially.
you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
TikTok, bro, be out here, bro. Yeah, people
Like,
just be wilding, bro.
They
Swear.
they're growing up on so much electronics and social media that, like, they go out in public.
Mhm.
It's almost like the same to them
it's
as
their
being on
personality.
social media.
It's like they're
Yeah.
getting brainwashed to what reality actually is.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Well, you know what you perceive. You know, you go out into the world with what you perceive. It's what your brain learns, and then you go do it. You know what I'm saying?
Like you
the
could be
most
dressed
basic
funny
form.
and they're gonna call you out.
Mhm.
You just walk into Target, some little kid gonna say, "What are those?"
I'll fucking kick a little kid, bro. Hell no, man. Don't try me. I'm their size too, so it's a fair fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for me, like
Yeah.
I'm probably most scared for my youngest sister,
Okay.
because she's getting into this environment, and she's so between me and my two sisters that I got,
Mm-hmm.
me and Zoe, we were like the rebels of our family,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sage is more of the you know, she was like the good one in our family, and
Yeah.
so like for us, even though we went down this way and she's taking the high road, we're trying our best to like keep her kind of like on that road,
Yeah.
because the moment I even told her this straight, I'm like, the moment I see you start doing stuff that we did,
Oh shit.
I'm going to slap you.
Well, you didn't turn out that bad.
Not that bad, but
You
like
know what I'm saying?
I'm still doing stuff that I thought I would never do.
How old is she?
She's gonna be 19.
19. Okay, so not old but not young.
Yeah.
Pretty young, but like older.
It's like
Yeah.
scary because she's getting into this environment. I'm like, I don't want to see you be doing the stuff that me and Zoe used to do.
Well, you know, they say like, you know, you hit 21, bro. How often are you really gonna know what anyone does? You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
good question.
Like my sister is the same thing. She just turned 19, and it's like at this point, I just want you to know you could call me if you need anything.
That's what I told her too. But
Yeah.
I'm just like scared because I'm like, I don't want her to like
It's scary, man.
get down on this, because she's going to. I think she's taking a gap year, and then she's going to the same college that I went to, but she's actually going to the campus.
Okay.
So you know,
Is
being
she going
away,
for music and stuff too?
yeah, she's gonna be going for I think being a worship leader.
Oh, dope.
So, I mean, her being away from, you know, the family, everybody that's here, and with the environment that she might get herself into down there in Florida, you know, I just don't want to see anything bad happen. Because if I hear it, I'm gonna fly myself down there and
Go kick some fucking
shit's
ass.
about to start. Yeah.
Yep. You're gonna be looking at Florida man fucking walks onto campus, beats the shit out of 3 kids.
I wouldn't say
Walks
beat
away.
the shit out of 3 kids. I mean, have like a verbal shootout with my sister. Just like, what the heck are you doing?
Have you ever seen that meme where it's like Google your birthday and then
Yeah.
put Florida man next to it and see what kind of crazy shit went on in Florida on your birthday? You ever
Let
done
me
that?
see.
Yeah, check yours out real quick. Have you seen yours?
No.
Mine is man throws other guy off bridge, and like there's a video of like the police officer walking up on him, and like you just see feet going over the bridge.
What?
Yeah, he like threw another guy off a bridge, and then he like dropped a gun in the water. They were like fishing. Bro. What, you found yours?
Florida man throws toilet through school board window in Illinois.
Bro, some crazy shit. That Charlemagne the God always says the craziest people come out of the state of Florida. I believe it. Did you see what yours was?
I didn't even look.
24th,
24th, and then like Florida man.
September 24th, Florida man. See what comes up.
Oh, I'm scared.
Florida's wild.
It just says Florida man tries to start naked fight club at Chick-fil-A.
No way, bro. What? Hell no, bro. Naked fight club, that's wild. Imagine having to fight someone naked, bro.
At Chick-fil-A.
Y'all seen that Kevin Hart joke where he's talking about being short is fucked up? Because I don't know the basis of the joke, but basically he said he'd grab someone's dick in a fight. because it's like right there. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, what? Oh no. Yeah, that shit was funny, bro. That shit had me rolling. Shout out to him, dog.
I mean, if this is a street fight, anything goes.
Oh my gosh, dude. One of the homies.
You don't want to be on that ground.
You want to hear some crazy shit?
Is it crazy?
It's pretty fucked up.
Uh-oh.
So one of the homies I went to high school with, I just saw him not too long ago. Anyway, we were sharing stories, bullshitting. I guess like during one of the wrestling practices, he got his like urethra ripped open. So like, and like he was like leaking blood out of his pee hole. And it was even crazy because like, yeah, it's pretty fucked up. It was hilarious though, the way he was talking about it. Like the way he described it was funny as shit. But yeah, man, it was like
That don't sound funny at all.
the way he talked about it had me rolling.
I mean,
bro.
that's just part of wrestling practice. You're gonna get hurt.
Nah, dude, that shit's crazy. That shit is not wrestling practice. Bro. How the fuck
That's
does that happen?
manhandling at that
How
point.
does that happen, bro? That's getting more than manhandled. That's wild.
You probably would have gotten slammed pretty hard or
No,
something.
he told me what happened. He said the guy like reached around trying to like, do some shit. And he
Like an
grabbed, he
underhook?
grabbed like his balls. So like, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Some shit
Fucking-
like that.
They ain't got rules in that shit.
That's what I'm saying. That shit's not supposed to happen. Hell no.
Well, that's the thing. There's three. There's folk style where you're limited,
Yeah.
Greco-Roman where you can only use upper body, and then freestyle where pretty much anything goes.
Yep.
So
It
the
was freestyle for sure.
Yeah, then
'Cause
yeah.
That's what we did in high school.
Shit was wild. Yeah, my school we did folk style.
You wrestled
Mm-hmm.
folk style.
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. Oh wait, no, we did folk style. My bad, not freestyle. What weight class?
132.
132. I'm pretty sure we talked about this that one time. We were at Edwin's crib.
Yeah, we were.
Me, you, and Victor were drunk as hell.
We talked about even wrestling each other.
And then we started I started wrestling Victor in his room, and like shit was just too small.
Mhm.
Sus.
Bro, I'm over here. Hell no,
Was it? Wait,
bro.
was the door? I don't remember. Was the door closed or was it open?
You were in there.
Oh shit!
Come on, man.
He was holding the camera.
Yeah, I swear.
I was like, hey, remember, no homo in this. Just keep it clean.
Keep your socks on.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep them on, man.
I was like, I don't want Emma walking in thinking that his brother's getting manhandled by another dude.
Nah, we barely like. I think I like went for an ankle, then he sprawled on me, and then like we started like knocking shit over, so we like knocked it off. But yeah,
Wasn't that like before like a La Katrina event or something?
I don't remember, man. It sounds familiar. It rings a bell.
Yeah, because that was at
Yeah.
that time. That was when everyone was hosting gigs at La
At La
Katrina.
Katrina. You guys were there at a few of his La Katrina shows.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Did- You like the dubstep one better or the house one better?
To be honest, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Word.
There's one of those that I went to. I was just not fucking feeling it. I was so tired.
Yeah. Just out of it.
Took a lot of energy for me to get out there. Just bullshit it with people.
You just gotta make it through the night sometimes.
Yeah.
Just go out. I feel like that sometimes too, where it's like I'm not feeling it, but it's like you gotta make it through.
Yeah,
Bullshit a little bit.
I'm not good at jumping up and down and headbanging.
Sometimes
when
my
I'm
knees
tired.
hurt, and like my neck will hurt.
I was like talking,
Word.
chilling, eating tacos. The bitches were fire.
Speaking of tacos, remember when your dumbass was like challenging me to drinking hot sauce?
Dude, I was fucked up. I forgot about that shit.
This dude fucking had what? We had like 5 tacos. I had 3, and then you asked if I had the red sauce or the green one.
Yeah.
And then we started amping each other up,
Oh,
wanting to do
man.
shots. So we took a shot of the hot sauce.
Yep.
That was horrifying. I was literally sitting there like ready to throw up.
Yeah, me too, bro.
And then I went to the bathroom, was in there for a good 10 minutes, just like,
Dude, we were on bullshit.
we were.
At La Katrina?
Yeah, and then we
were
come
on
out and just,
bullshit.
everyone's just like, what the fuck is going on?
And then they were like, these motherfuckers taking shots of hot sauce, like salsa, not even hot sauce. It was salsa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was I there?
Maybe.
'Cause we had a table with like Butta and his girl and a couple other
That's actually where I
people.
met Butter for the first time, was when he did Open Decks.
Yeah. Fuck. It's
You
all
might have been.
It's
You
all
might have
like
been.
mashing together right now because
You might
we
have been.
had an interview with Butta and then went to La Katrina with him after, or met up with him the next day or something.
Yeah.
I can't even remember, but
It feels so long ago.
it was a couple times we were there.
Yeah.
Those tacos were fucking fire though.
I know.
They got fire tacos for damn sure. And fire hot sauce.
You guys doing anything for Oktoberfest?
What day is that?
Oktoberfest starts today.
It's just all October?
Yeah,
I'm drinking.
they're at the winery we were just at yesterday. It's having an Oktoberfest event.
Okay.
Then we went to the next one that we went to was like in like a neighborhood. It was weird, and people were wearing like fucking lederhosens and their fucking little hats and stuff, and doing like German competitions and stuff, and that shit
Sounds
was
fun.
So, like,
wild.
Yeah.
I guess correct me if I'm wrong. So Oktoberfest is like the whole month, or like how long does it go to?
Is it
I
just-
think it's the whole month.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Cause
I
like,
never knew what it was. So I ain't
they
gonna
started
lie.
coming
Right,
out with Oktoberfest beers like 2-3 weeks ago. So like
Mhm.
every brewery makes their own Oktoberfest beer.
right?
Do
Because
you
I'm
have a
like,
favorite? Oh, my bad.
no, you're good.
I don't think I've tried them.
No.
I might have had
Yeah, 'cause this is
one.
the first time I'm hearing about it.
Well, like, I knew Oktoberfest was a thing. I just didn't know what it was.
Right? Yeah.
It's
know what I'm saying?
basically like, from what I've been seeing, it's like German and drinking beer.
I fuck with it.
Huh.
So I think I'm starting to understand now. Basically, it's like any event that happens in October, they'll call it like an Oktoberfest event. Like those pub crawls and shit.
Yeah,
Carving pumpkins.
it almost kind of gives me the vibes of like Renaissance stuff. So
Okay.
like just a
With, like,
whole
German
month
style?
of yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So like you go to the bar we were at, or the I don't even know what it's called, brewery, winery. It was such a weird spot. I forgot what it was called, but all their beers were all like written in German too.
Damn.
So it was
So how'd you choose?
literally
Just point at that one.
like
Look at that
it was
one.
like blood orange and then like a German name, and then
Oh.
like there's one called the Bethel Blonde because we were in East Bethel, but then like all the other beers were just I couldn't even pronounce them, like
Mhm.
short
With the-
I don't even know, dude. It's just weird.
Sounding like the
fucking-
freaking chef from what is the Muppets?
it was fun. They had this competition. What's it's called? Something about a pint or something. But like you hold a beer mug out in front of you,
Mhm.
and you got like multiple people doing this, and
You see how long you
like
can hold it?
just see how long you can hold it, and like you can't bend your elbow.
I feel like it would start to
Anything.
slip after a while
that's a
because it's
German-ass
like of
game,
the
I feel like.
humidity.
You
It's
get
like-
you get a mug,
Oh,
so
hell
you got
no.
like the
Oh,
handle.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
like a big mug full, and if you spill, you're out. You
Yeah.
bend your elbow, you're out. And people went for like 6 minutes,
That
over
sounds like
6
a fun
minutes.
ass game, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, they probably came up with that game like way back fucking then. Someone's like, "Cheers, never put his shit down."
Yeah.
his homies like didn't put their shit down either. It became a thing.
It's like I'm not putting my shit down. I'm not doing it either.
Yeah,
It gets
then
pretty
became a thing.
intense. People are like
That's some shit I'd bet on. I would totally put money on that, bro.
shaking and stuff. Like it was funny because like the dude I thought that was gonna win
Mm-hmm.
was out in like 2 minutes, and these other dudes went for like 6 minutes. Like
Damn.
this dude was built, like fit, fucking had his muscles showing and stuff. and
Burnt out quick.
all the other dudes were just some beer belly dudes, just like
That's their game, man.
Yeah, I was
this
gonna.
man's shaking after 2 minutes. I'm like, what the is he joking?
I want to try that now, man.
It's
I kind of want to too, to
it
be
fucking
honest. with you.
hurts. We could do it right now.
No, we need a mug. Though.
Everybody
Need
crack
to,
a
right?
fresh beer.
I'd be down. Like, just keep talking while we hold it out.
Yeah, literally.
Well, I mean, we can't really spill these though. You know what I'm saying? I think we need a mug to the rim. Do it the real way.
We'll just take the top off.
That reminds me of so like, you know, people like will make these into spitters.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this going where I think it's going?
Yeah, it went there.
I was gonna say, don't even.
It went
don't.
there. Don't even got to get into
I got a
it.
story about that too.
Yeah. Same thing.
Not really, but
No?
kind of.
Similar? What happened? Well, you don't got to go into it if you don't want to either.
Basically, like when I was smoking a lot of weed,
Mhm.
I'd drink my beer
Mm.
and then I'd spit into the beer because I'm fucking just hacking up shit all
Yup.
the time.
Into the same beer you're drinking?
No, like after I finish it,
Oh, okay.
I'd start spitting in the can.
Okay.
And I forget where it was. Might have been in my Minneapolis house, but I might have been spitting in a Sprite can or something. And like I spit enough to where like
was
it
low.
felt
Yeah.
like there's
Oh,
something in there.
dude. No.
And somebody wakes up and they're like, I watched them do this too. So I was like, okay, so we wake up and they're like, oh, I'm so fucking thirsty. Like just one motion goes in. I'm like, no, don't.
Did they do it?
They did it.
Oh.
Swallowed it, everything. And they're like, that didn't taste like Sprite. What the fuck was that?
That's so good.
And I was like, oh, just start gagging.
Did
I'm
you
like,
tell them?
you did not just fucking drink that. She's like, yeah, I did. I was like, that's my fucking spit. Oh my God.
That's wild, bro. Did she throw up?
No,
No.
I don't think so. But she was pretty
Yeah.
mad after.
Yeah,
and I was
fuck
like,
yeah.
it's an open can after a night. Like, you
I wouldn't
don't go
touch
for
none of
those.
that. Hell no. That's wild, bro. On a construction site, drink some Mountain Dew.
And,
That ain't Mountain Dew.
and it's not like it was just like some regular spit. Like, I was smoking weed, so I had some
That
fucking
phlegm.
shit coming up.
That phlegm, bro.
Yeah. It was,
That shit that got that resistance.
oh, yeah. Fucking.
You guys are shaking this shit over there. Hell no. Hey, bro, what's like the craziest shit you seen at an afters or like at the 90s? Some wild, don't gotta be wild, but just funny. Like,
I'd probably say watching one of the DJs pee in a bottle right in front of everybody in the booth.
why didn't he just go to the bathroom?
Because it was too crowded. He couldn't get through.
No way.
Yeah.
You gotta give him some sort of respect.
Well,
for that,
because
though.
like
You know what I'm saying?
so when you walk into the 90s, you got the two main rooms, and then you got the game room in the back.
Yep.
In the annex room, if you want to go to the bathroom, you have to go out the door, and you have to figure out which bathroom is the closest, which would be the rap room or like in the back of the annex room. You're fucked either way.
Yep.
So your best option is to just literally look for a bottle, pee in it, and then just go back to what you're doing. This dude, I went into work the next day or the next night. There were 3 Diet Coke bottles full of
What
just
was he
urine.
drinking, man?
I don't
Boy
know.
filled up 3.
And I looked at it. I'm like just
like this size.
the like the 2 liter like miniature size
Okay.
or like the smaller size, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it like, this is disgusting.
Yeah, you didn't throw him away either.
No, I did.
No, he didn't.
No, yeah, he just left them there.
Yeah, that's nasty.
It was right under the booth too. And
That's respectable though, you know. It's like you gotta go when you gotta go,
You better mop them floors.
but you better
out.
clean it. Yeah, you know
For
what I'm saying.
real.
Like, let's be hygienic at least. Do you ever wonder how Gordo did that 8-hour set?
Yeah.
It's like I wonder if he was pissing in any bottles, man. His big ass.
He probably had a hose
I did it.
hooked
I
up.
did it once.
A hose hooked up.
Yeah. It's just,
Do people do that?
yeah.
Hook a hose up to their pecker?
Yeah, like.
There are some situations where you have to.
Like, I think some marathon bikers do that and, like, run a hose out their shorts or something or on the back of their bike and just let it fly.
It makes sense though. You know, when you're in motion, you can't have things like that holding you back.
For real.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've had that happen to me once.
had
Except
to
it wasn't a tube. I just peed in the can, or I just peed in the trash.
Just pee to the trash.
Yeah,
Take the
because
trash out?
I was literally I literally just took it out, bagged it up, and like had security take it out because I couldn't leave my booth.
Yeah.
So I was just like, hey, just want to let you know that this has like a bunch of shit in it.
Biohazardous chemicals.
Like you might want to put gloves on after this.
Oh no.
And so
I ain't never had to do that.
it was,
But
and plus I was like super drunk that night too. That was also the issue.
the seal was broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The seal was definitely broke.
Seal was definitely snapped in two.
I don't know, because like in the beginning, drinking while DJing was like over the top fun. It was fun to do it, but there would be nights where I would get too drunk. I would be knocking the crossfader over.
Yeah,
the song would
dude,
just shut
fucking
off.
Tell me about it. Hit the wrong cue.
Yep.
Dude, so at Electric Summer,
Please don't tell me you did that.
no, but I fucked up my set because I was drunk as hell. I wasn't drunk as hell, bro, but I was drunk enough to the point where I was fucking up.
Yeah, because I came up with you from
Yeah,
time to time.
and I was tweaking a little bit.
You kind of
I was like, bro, I'm fucking up, and Miguel was like, no, you're doing all right. I'm like, no, bro, I sound like shit. He's like, no, bro, you're good.
Thing is, though, you and somebody else came up to me after one of your sets. I forgot where it was. You're like, you see when I fucked? Did you hear when I fucked up? I'm like,
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Like nobody notices except
nobody
you.
heard. Yeah,
It's like, I think the thing with DJing is like it's so like freestyle basically.
Pretty much.
So if you do something out of the ordinary, people are just like, "Oh shit, that was different."
part of the plan.
Yeah, because there'd be times where
But
you'd
not
be
really.
playing like what was it like Drugs from Amsterdam, like
Yeah.
that hype part.
Yeah, I fucked that up.
No, you didn't.
It was train wrecked.
I wouldn't say train wreck. It was just you had it on, but then you telling me that like, oh, I fucked up my set. There were parts and times where like you would do it, it just like off a little bit, but nobody noticed.
I noticed.
Yeah, but
It'd be like that.
They were too drunk and too coked up to even remember.
It was a good fucking time though. I'm sad I had to leave.
Bro, we were too
Yeah. How was the next day?
wild.
Wild.
Um,
From daybreak to day end or what?
so daybreak to about 9 a.m. going into Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We're all hanging out at the campsite, eating food, doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the festival starts, and I do my set. And literally, as I'm doing it, there's cars behind me,
Mm-hmm.
just like stopping, rolling down their windows. We have on the main stage people playing Mario Kart.
Yep.
And so I'm watching people play Mario Kart as I'm doing my shit. And then throughout the night, everything else was good. Nola played, Savage was literally up on every single stage with everybody, just hyping everybody up.
I feel like he's always
what he does best.
Yeah, he's
Absolutely.
Like the hype
He's
man.
like the best hype man I know.
Getting shit rocking.
Mm-hmm. And then I would say after it was done at 2, one of the guys who was selling merch
Mhm.
at one of their tents came to the campsite with an XDJ, XDR
Mm-hmm.
speakers, and we
Oh, I seen that on
we
people's
DJ'd
stories.
till probably
Yeah.
about like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I played maybe 2 sets, and then after that I was like, I'm going to bed.
Tired
And
as
Buddha
fuck.
literally grabbed my arm and was like, I'll see you in 15. I'm like, God damn it.
Dude, you're gonna be back
I
here.
was like, yeah, I'll be back. And
Yeah.
now I woke up 6 o'clock the next morning. Music's still going on. I'm like, ah, shit.
How was that water slide? I really wanted to try that out.
They weren't on.
They weren't on.
We had apparently for them, they were like, you either have a choice. You can either have the water slides on, or you can swim in the pool, because you can't have both.
People chose to swim in the pool.
Slides.
They chose the slides.
Yeah.
I choose the slides.
I would have
personally.
chose the slide too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I would say they convinced their security to turn the slides on, and I think maybe like 6 or 7 people went down at the most.
Dude, so they let us drink in the campsite, right? So like, we're at the campsite, we got a cooler.
Mhm.
And we're like, hey bro, we should try to like see if we can walk the cooler into where like I'm gonna be DJing it.
Mhm.
That way the beer's right there. We didn't think they were gonna let us do it because like obviously it's
Yeah.
Were they selling their own liquor there? I don't think they were actually in the concessions. It was like
No, they weren't. They were. It was we're right next to the main stage. That's
Yeah.
where all like the THC drinks, the liquor, and all that shit. was.
okay. But yeah, like security guard walks up on us out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh fuck, he's gonna take our shit away, right? This guy just starts chopping it up with us and starts walking where we're walking to. So literally, like, yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
I would say that security,
Yeah.
yeah, because we met him
He was
as soon as we
cool.
walked in. He's like, if you have anything that will literally tear apart families or do any other shit like that, get it out of here. Other than
Yeah.
that, I'm fine with whatever else you do. I'm like, let's
So-
go.
So did you ever see that game? It was like a Guitar Hero, but like the DJ version
Yep.
of Guitar Hero.
Mhm.
So apparently that security guard like has a song on there on that game. Like he was a old school DJ,
Oh, for real?
did his thing, had some music out there, and like one of his songs made it onto that game.
Yeah.
He was pretty cool, and I think his daughter was DJing too. Co-star,
Wasn't she like the youngest
yeah,
one?
co-star,
Yeah, because Savage was up there with her.
co-star. Yup. She closed out, right?
No,
No.
she didn't close out, but she was
Oh.
one of the last ones.
Okay, bet. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Dude,
Love to see it.
I would say we got a DoorDasher to come to that event.
I saw that.
Me and Savage both chipped in for a ticket. Believe it or not, we both chipped in for a ticket for a DoorDasher who brought me and my group Taco Bell.
You had to pay for a ticket for him to get in.
Yeah, we used both of our discounts, so it was relatively cheap.
I mean, that's crazy though. But that's
It worked.
It worked,
He
I
ended up
guess.
showing out.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, he ended
Yeah.
up showing up later that night, and just was with us till I want to say maybe
Came back to party.
12 or 1 o'clock.
That's lit.
He brought because where I was camped, the fence was peeked up a little bit, so I waved him down as he was driving by, and he slid the Taco Bell run underneath, drinks and everything, and so Savage came running over. He was like, "Buy him a ticket, buy him a ticket." So I was like, "All right, cool." So we both chipped in, used both of our discounts, and then
Dude, so they had Blizzy's Glizzies. Did they pull up or no?
I don't know.
I swear they.
Blizzy's Glizzies?
Yeah, bro. They had a stand up that was supposed to be their vendor called Blizzy's Glizzies, and I wanted to take a picture by it, and I never saw them ever. I was only there for one day, so I was curious to see if they pulled up, cause they were advertising it. And I'm like, yo, I need one of these, bro. I'm not a Glizzy guy, but if it's a Blizzy,
Got it.
oh shit, man.
You gotta get sponsored.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. We gotta work something out, make something happen.
Dude.
That'd be sick.
What was it? I forget his name. The guy who does the he's the what is it? Egg roll king.
Oh yeah, I know homeboy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he cool. I forget
His
name,
egg
though.
rolls are fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to the egg roll king real quick.
Yeah,
His
if
egg
y'all
rolls
see the
are
egg roll truck out there,
phenomenal.
buy some egg rolls, man. They're fire.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of them.
It's next time you come around, we'll definitely have some of them because they're fire, bro.
He's usually posted out, Social House here in St. Paul.
Yeah,
What is it? Every boombox event that goes on,
yeah. He always pulls up.
and then sometimes Cowboy Jack's too. He's always there.
The one downtown.
Yep.
Yep.
That dude has never missed a Retox event ever.
Shout out Cowboys, man.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going on today?
Yep.
Should we pull up for a little bit?
I don't know. Kind of want to, but at the same time, I just kind of want to relax. I'm exhausted.
I kind of want to go home. I don't know what's going on, man. How do you feel today, man? How you feeling?
Like, I don't want to work tomorrow.
Tell me about it.
You can say that again.
Oh, I mean, you can really say that because that trades shit is some other shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
It's not terrible.
Well, you got to be built different for it. I couldn't do it. I
I
went back into
mean,
sales.
Well, I basically get to work how I want, so
Yeah.
I'm not.
You been doing that straight out of high school?
No. I don't even remember what I did out of high school. It's weird. I can barely remember those days. But
You like that?
started welding when I was 20, 21 maybe. So like 6 years ago.
What made you choose welding?
The pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I got like my OSHA 10 certificate and stuff. So like I did
don't
all
want in.
that in at Dunwoody.
They show you some crazy fucking pictures in those
Dude.
OSHA 10 classes, man.
Those fucking videos and
Yeah.
pictures are fucked
Have,
up.
have you ever done an OSHA 10 class?
Mm-mm.
It basically teaches you how to be safe and work safe,
Yeah.
depending on the trade you're in or just in general. And
It's-
they show you shit. Like, this is what happens when you're not working safe and it's like a body slice in half.
Like forklifts, electricity, automatic like winders, cables, shit like
shit that closes.
They will show you some fucked up shit of
like,
bodies, like
dude, it looked like
gruesome, like
yeah.
explicit images.
crazy shit. Like, I saw this picture where it's like, this is what happens when like you get fucking electrocuted, and it looked like the sidewalk had a pair of legs.
Yeah.
Like the entire upper half of this guy like fused with the pavement.
I watched this video where I think there's 4 dudes moving scaffolding from one side to the other side of the building, just around the corner. And like, it's just a security camera footage. These dudes are just moving it. And then all of a sudden it just stops and they're all just straight. stuck.
Oh, fucking
And then
mannequins. Yeah.
they start smoking. Their heads start smoking. You're like, what the fuck is happening? They hit a fucking power line with their scaffolding,
Yep.
and all of them
Got
just
zapped.
because when you
Were they
get
real people?
electrocuted,
Wait, were they real people?
yeah,
Oh shit!
like this is a real video.
I'm thinking they fucking. When you said they went stiff, I'm thinking it's like another freeze
no,
clip. And
this was
then,
real.
Oh
like,
shit,
so
dude!
when you get electrocuted, all your muscles tense up. So
Yeah.
if you're holding on to something, you're not gonna be able to let go.
Yeah.
And they're all holding on to these round pipes, like moving. And as soon as it gets hit, you just see their bodies stop and just
Yeah. Fucking.
literally just like a rock. And then all of a sudden smoke starts coming off their heads and shit. And
They're getting burnt
one
to
of
the
them
inside.
falls to the ground, just smoke. His whole body's just smoking. And
Dude,
it was like, holy fuck, dude.
Miguel, what do you find yourself listening to these days, man?
Latin house music.
Latin house music all day, every day. What's your open your Spotify up and read the last 10 songs you put on there.
Oh Jesus.
Let's check it out, man. Put you on the spot. You use Spotify?
Yep. It's
Okay.
all on a playlist called House Bounce 3.0.
House Bounce 3.0?
Yep.
Word.
I would say the top ones are Feel Alive by Telecast.
Okay.
Drugs from Amsterdam.
Ooh. The original?
Yep.
Okay.
Beat Go Bump by San Pacho. And then the very first song that Edwin put me on when he played at Retox for when you and him did that surprise back-to-back set. You remember that?
Yep.
It was Guerrera by Buitano.
What's that one go like? We might get this taken down. Yep.
That one.
Might have to edit that out.
Maybe.
I thought you put Edwin onto that song.
Mm-mm.
That song's a banger.
So believe it or not, and he and Victor both know this because I
Yeah.
told them literally a few days after. So Edwin dips because he went to go hang with some friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still at his apartment.
Yep.
Victor comes home probably like maybe a few hours later, but within that time frame, I was so dedicated to finding that song.
You went through his
I
USB?
went through his USBs.
So you found it?
Found it. Well, because it just said Guerrera. So I was like, okay, I have the song, but then who's the artist?
Yep.
So then I typed it in on YouTube, found it, and then downloaded it on my phone, had like that MP3 to USB, or like the USB-C to USB file transfer thing.
Right.
And I had my flash drive on me, so I just downloaded it off my phone, put it onto my flash drive, and then told him the next day, I was like, think you could hide this from me? Like, I got it. I hope
Yeah.
you know that.
And he plugged it in, and then he fucking was like, oh, shit. He was trying to keep that song from you? It is a banger, though.
Because I asked him for it, and he was like,
Can't-
I'll give you the idea, but never did. I was like, all right,
Nah,
I got you.
That song's a fucking banger, bro. Like, I remember when I first heard it,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, what is... That shit makes you feel like I'm in, like, Miami.
Yeah, for real.
Fucking... And I ain't never been to Miami, so, like...
I've been,
You know
I've
what
been
I'm
to
saying?
Miami a few times.
What was your favorite part about it?
The party scene.
The party scene?
All the clubs
Pool-
around there.
Pool parties or what?
Pool parties,
Yeah.
and the nightclubs. I think there was one where the party didn't stop till about 4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah.
and it started at 9.
Okay. Like, was it a nightclub or you
It
said
was a
pool
night-
party?
It was a nightclub,
Oh.
but they also had a little event going on after at the same venue,
Mm-hmm.
and it was I guess it was a lot quieter than how it was when the night started, because back then it was maybe 3-4 years ago, they didn't have the silent disco headphones.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a lot more quieter than, your average club where you walk in and everything's just like blasting in your ears.
Gotcha.
Shit was wild though. I miss Miami.
Yeah, bro. There's that one club out there, Space Yacht's in LA. What's the other one called?
Shots?
No, it's like they post YouTube. It's like open all the time. It's a 24/7 club, and they like rotate DJs every.
I was
Like,
gonna say, how the heck do you find it at the 24/7 club?
like they close during the weekday, but like
Right.
Thursday through like
Right, the
Saturday or Sunday or some
Okay.
shit like that. It's like open all day, and it's like literally 24 hours.
That's wild.
And I forget what the name of that club is, but that's definitely on the top of my bucket list. Fucking Malp's play there. Like a bunch of people have been playing there, man.
I
Let
would
me look
say
it up.
mine is Shots.
Shots.
It's a big nightclub in Miami. I've never been to it, but the next time I go, that's like the first thing I'm going for.
Yeah, dude, I gotta start traveling a lot more. Well, what's the first place you're going to next time you're able to travel somewhere?
Well, fun fact is that October or Halloween weekend is I'm actually traveling out of country,
Where are you going?
Japan.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
What's going on in Japan?
So my buddy Keenan, shout out to Keenan by the way. He's a friend of mine and he's learning how to DJ, and
Okay.
I'm teaching him how to. But he was in the Navy, and on top of that, he was in Japan for a while,
Yep.
and he knows a lot of the club owners because being a techno lover and being around that environment, he got to know them, and apparently. Before this was even a thing, he hyped me up to a bunch of the people that he talked to, and um, so I think the owner of one of the I think it's Tokyo Night or something. I think I have it.
That's the name of one of the nightclubs.
I think so.
Okay.
I have it in my DMs actually, because he actually just hit us up not too long ago.
While you look that up, I'm gonna read this real quick. I
Very
found
good.
that club. It's called Club Space.
Club Space.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
After hours club of choice. Over the last couple of years, a 24-hour downtown venue.
Mm-hmm.
Blah blah blah. Whatever else. 24 hours downtown.
DJs are a different breed, man.
Bro, you could,
I need to sleep.
dude, tell me about it. But you get used to not sleeping though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
bro,
when I was like 20, I
guess.
could do it, but now I'm like, it hits 10 o'clock and I'm in Minneapolis. Like, hey boys, I gotta head out.
Time to go.
I will admit there have been some times when that's happened to me too.
It's
Time to
tough,
go.
dude.
Like, no, for me, like if it's a Saturday, if I don't stay up long enough to see the sun, I kind of like feel like I didn't do shit.
If I stay up long enough to see the sun now, I'm
Yeah.
like, well, there goes my fucking day.
There goes my
I'm
day
gonna be
today.
sleeping till 8 p.m.
Oh, dude, as soon as I hit my bed today, I'm not gonna lie, like I was out in seconds. But and then the alarm went off and whatever, got up, did some squats, but I felt good.
I think
Keep
the
the blood
I
flowing.
think the first time that I've experienced like that kind of thing was back when Midwest Sound was having their warehouse parties.
Oh, dude, those were dope.
You remember those?
Those were dope.
When they
dude.
went to about like 6 or 7 in the morning, that's probably when I
never
got my
stayed that
first
long.
experience.
Of an afters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at the-
dude. So how lit did they get? I never stayed long.
like at that time when you
Yeah.
had like all the OGs
Yeah.
and you had, people who were mixing. You had tequila. You had pizza. You had, pretty much like all you could eat type of like you had like
Yeah.
people bringing in food and shit.
I thought it was so dope, bro, because it's literally is like we got back to the warehouse, dropped the shit off, and then it's like people, smoking blunts, fucking
Mhm.
drinking.
'Cause I remember I think it was my AP2 with Steve.
Yeah.
He was like, I hope you're hungry because like they got pizza at the warehouse.
Yep.
There's like a party going on. I was like, oh shit, all right, cool.
So I wanted to know if they ever invited like outside people to those things. You know what I'm saying?
There was one night where when I came back, and then we were having an after,
Mhm.
and a bunch of people who I've never seen before
Pulled up.
and I asked Max about it. I was like, who are these people? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, like these are people who are interested in like wanting to DJ, work with the company. I was like, oh shit, okay. So they were
At like 12
yeah.
a.m.
And I'm
fucking
like,
10 p.m.
when has this
yeah.
ever happened before? But I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm puzzled about like, all right, cool. So whatever. So then I talked to him a little bit, got to know him, and asked like, why do they want to work with us? Like, oh, we think like we saw what you guys do, like we think it'd be fun. Like it's fun.
Were they
but
talking about like from an investor's perspective?
it's just like,
Cause
I guess-
that shit fucking sucked.
well, I mean, I guess it's more from like wanting to, I guess, just DJ because think about it. Us being the only two from our group, you had a lot of people from that same group who wanted to learn, but at the same time they also left because they also wanted to do their own thing.
Yeah.
They didn't want to like stick around, like follow all these rules and guidelines that you had to follow with them being a wedding DJ.
Yeah. That's why I left.
Yeah, that's why you left me in the dust.
Nah, bro. You could have came with.
I could have, if I had something else lined up for me.
I don't even know what I was doing at the time, man. I was a mover. Yeah, man. But no, what DJing weddings, shout out to the people that do them because it's a grind. I've done, you've done yours and I've done mine. We've done like our own weddings and shit, but
Mhm.
that's like one part of the game. I don't see myself like.
I know. I think it was after the fourth.
How do you
year.
feel about that?
It was a fourth year where I slowly started to just like, this ain't my thing
Do you think
anymore.
you'll get back into weddings?
My mom and my dad are trying to get me back into it
Mm-hmm.
because I think it was maybe 3 weekends ago I did a family wedding
Yeah.
and all of my family was there, which was freaking awkward
Yeah.
because I'm so used to playing club shit now. So like
Yeah.
if they heard the stuff that I play at a club at a wedding,
Yeah.
I feel like I get like that.
No. Yeah.
What is the term called? Like the dagger eyes.
They'll give you that. Yeah. They'll give you that side eye.
So I like tried to play the cleanest and the most like the old stuff like the 60s 70s and you could just listen to.
Your background, you're Colombian, right?
Yep.
So you got to play those old school Colombian hits, man. Did you play any of those?
I played Pan Pan and Danza Kuduro and
Yeah.
Pepas. That's about it.
Okay, bet.
And then
All bangers.
fun
All
fact,
bangers.
I actually had somebody ask me for Tite Me Pregunta.
Yo.
And I was just like, I was dumbfounded.
Did you have it?
I had the house version that me
okay.
and Edwin play sometimes.
Yep.
And I was dumbfounded. I'm like, I've never heard anybody ask me for that. So,
Yep.
I played it for them. And they're all like, whoa. And I was
Let's
just like,
go.
surprise.
Doesn't Lucky do weddings?
He does. That boy go crazy.
I had one wedding where that happened.
Where they requested house?
It was they wanted house, but it was a electric forest themed wedding.
Oh, shit. Was it outside?
It was inside.
Inside.
So it was in Brooklyn Center.
Mm-hmm.
And like I have never had this happen to me before where they wanted an electric forest type of wedding. So I'm over here playing, I brought like in the beginning it was like house transitioned into like the big room Tomorrowland type of music.
Right.
And then later in the night that's when it went to like all the headbanger shit that you could think of. I had everything just on my flash because I'm like I've never done this before.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting it on my flash drive, just loading everything up that I could find, just finding it all on Spotify, downloading it, and then poof, there you go. And then at the end of the night, my ears probably have never rung so much.
Oh, dude, the DJ ears, man. How are yours doing?
You gotta get those fucking earplugs.
Yeah, I lost my last one, so I gotta get a new pair. But yeah, protecting our ears is definitely critical.
My ears are still good, but it just hurts.
Mine are to the point where I sometimes can't hear people talk, so like I have to like get close to them, or like they have to speak up, and I'm like, hey, bro, I got DJ ears, bro. Like
that happened to me the first 3 shifts I had at the 90s.
Yep.
Because we had monitors in the booth.
Yeah, they were loud as hell.
Yeah, and I couldn't figure out how to
adjust volume on it. Yeah.
In the beginning, because my controller didn't allow me to do that at the time.
Yep. Was it that Newmark you had?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
And so my first few times, my ears would be ringing until like the next day.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my god, this is horrible.
And it hurts almost.
It does.
Yeah.
I feel like my ears are bleeding.
Are you still on Newmarks or did you switch it up? Ain't nothing against the Newmarks.
No, nothing against. I was using the Newmark Extreme Pro. I had that, but that shit got stolen from me.
Oh damn!
In the library parking lot.
The library?
Yep.
Which library?
So it's on.
So I cannot go there. Yeah.
It's right. It's like diagonally right across from the 90s.
Okay.
And so Nate showed me that spot. Because at the time, I didn't have a car, so he would come pick me up. Because we were both living in Ramsey at the time. This was like 2 years ago. And, he showed me the spot. I'm like, if I would have known that sooner, I would have never parked in the lot that's right next to the club. Because if you either don't pay or you are there after that lot closes, your car's getting towed.
Your shit got towed then?
I've never had my car towed from that place.
Yeah.
I've always parked in the library because of him. But there was one night where I put my controller in my car. I went to go pay for my ticket, but the one in the parking lot wasn't working, so I had to go up.
Yeah.
Paid it, and then came back down.
And it was gone.
It was gone.
Damn, bro.
My controller, my headphones, everything.
Damn. Hit a lick.
So fortunately, though, I'm buying Edwin's XR2 from him.
Okay.
He said that he'd sell me that for like $1,000 just flat.
Word.
So I'm just trying to, before my trip to
to Japan,
yeah, all that, I'm trying to at the same time buy that from him because like I want something like record box.
I feel you.
And also not try and screw over my roommate.
I still use a little ass intro.
I know you still use your
bro.
DDJ 200.
Yeah, bro. That's all I need, bro. Yeah, dude. It's all I need.
Because people ask me what's the best DJ controller to use. I'm like, just use a 200.
The 200 is all you need, dude.
Yeah, it's like
fucking
a
dope.
great way to just start if you're just starting out.
Getting confident on CDJs is a big like hurdle of the game. You know what I'm saying? And like the sooner you could get confident on CDJs, like in general for people, like the faster your sets will sound. Just that.
Well,
much
not even
better.
that. Like every CDJ is different. Like even when we were playing on Rukas, when me and
Yeah.
Lex did back to back,
Yeah.
like either my shit was louder than yours, or like the fact that there were some tracks that were, if you don't line them up properly, it
Mhm.
like gets out of sync.
Yeah.
Like everything is different.
Well, I mean, for the most part, they're all kind of the same though. Like it's kind of like riding a bike. You know, it's like every bike might have a little bit different shit to it,
Hmm.
but like the fundamental of it is pretty.
It's pretty laid down. It's
pretty-
straightforward.
it's all pretty like similar.
So when you guys go to play a set,
Yeah.
you just go up there, look at the board, and it might be a board you've never even played on before.
For the most
Or-
part, they use Pioneer record box equipment.
So it's usually like either it'll bounce. There'll be I would say, what would you use more, like the 3000s or the 2000
3000s and 2000s. Basically, it's like the standard. Almost everyone has it, and if not, they have some version of it that's like might be not as expensive. So like the software is pretty universal.
Mm-hmm.
The only other equipment that exists out there that would kind of compare would be like a brand called Denon. In my opinion,
Is it Denon or Denon?
Yeah, I don't know. I called it Denon.
I don't know.
But I would say like that might be something you run into, but I've never ran into that.
Never.
Yeah, I can't imagine going up there and it's dark
Seeing all those
most of the time
For real.
in there, and you're like looking at these buttons, and you're like, "Fuck."
Because that actually happened. That actually happened to me at Hyde.
Yeah.
My first time when DJ Youngstar, who got me introduced to performing at High Kitchen and Cocktails for Cheryl, I had never used a 2000s or even a Pioneer CDJ in my entire life. So an hour before my set, I'm literally on YouTube just watching how to work it.
Yeah.
And obviously, my tracks had never been on a record box software before.
Yep.
So I could play them, but it wouldn't just be like how you would read it, like, wavelength on the full screen.
Mhm.
They would say, like, oh, this track needs to be analyzed, whatever. And I'm like, okay, doing whatever.
Yeah, just by ear.
Yep, all
Yeah.
by ear.
It'd be like that.
And then
man.
Emwin showed me how to do it all through on the software itself. So I was like, okay, now I understand how this
software is
works.
such a powerful tool, man.
Absolutely.
Dude, hell yeah, dude. I just learned how to make live edits on there. Or not live edits, but basically just edit the song how you want it to be made. And it just makes your set sound so much better when you have music that's so reliable to bring in.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But shit, man. Any other questions? Got anything?
Nah, you did great.
Fucking Miguel, man.
I got nothing.
No?
Nothing.
No positive note?
Other than I'm like I'm thankful. Well, if you want to do
No,
a positive
no.
note, like I'm thankful for the fact that you hit me up and asked if I wanted to be a part of this,
Oh, for sure.
and
bro.
like it was cool meeting you too, dog. Like for real.
So
Yeah,
trying to say to the people, man.
I mean, I wasn't expecting to be on,
yeah, it's supposed to be a hoodie. Where
yeah,
you
so
at?
Hoodie's out. We'll call him sick.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's
Sick
doing,
of
but
us.
Hoodie's not here today,
Yeah.
so I'm filling in. I know we said I'm not gonna be filling in or being on these pods,
Mm-hmm.
but
Here we are.
yeah,
Yeah, here we
Fuck
are.
it, man.
first one.
Well, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is the Gotta Be Good podcast with Miguel Tobar, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's
Of course, dude.
honestly a pleasure. Like
It's a good time.
it's amazing to see how far like all of us have come up.
And we're going to keep going, man.
Yeah, yes we are.
All the way.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming through.
Oh, baby.
Thank you for your time, and we will see you next time.